Here we go. Two of the top 4 seeds we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. To the air, it's Brown. Caught behind the line, it's 4. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. He dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Running back has it on the screen now. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Looking downfield, it's Brown. Pressure is coming. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. On the ground, it's 4. Stanford now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Sloppy conditions with this rain. A lot of times I feel like if you got a quarterback that can handle the ball, it can help you out. But here you can see the ball just gets away from him, goes up into the air, the defense sees it, comes up with an early interception.
The offense starts with excellent field position. Receiver in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Anthony. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Try and muscle for the first down. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. He'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Looking to scramble. Grab behind the line. It's King. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Here comes the field goal unit onto the field. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. He made it. 3 points on the board. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Using his legs. It's 4. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. The second down incompletion. They'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds at the 31 after a decent return. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Back to throw. It's Brown. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's 4. That completion sets up a second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion makes it second down. Keeps it on the draw. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Duke. He's going to score. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. To throw, it's Brown. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quick completion to the tight end. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Maybe he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Running out of time in the pocket. Grabbed by the receiver. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking downfield, it's Brown. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there on what will be the final play of the quarter. Minter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. First play of the second half is a handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Caught behind the line. It's Anthony. Gets some space around the 30. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Looking for some space. It's Moore.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, as we all know, in a kickoff return, ball security is number one because you're so deep in your own territory. A fumble like this sets up the opponent in amazing field position.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He was successful in his first attempt. This one, a chip shot from 25 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To the air, it's Brown. A quick throw to the right. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Oh, I know this quarterback loves to take this shot downfield on the go route. Not able to connect this time, but you can guarantee this offense will look for those quick shot opportunities again.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Inside the 45. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Looking for his big tight end. What a catch!
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Back to pass. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
After the big loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and goal, backed up. And he drops back in the gun. The receiver grabs it, and the defense wraps him up.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Stanford. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the clear. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the 4th quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Toss play to the outside. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Moore. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. They'll try to run for the first down. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
They make the tackle quickly, but the offense set up with a 1st and goal at 7.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Gives it to the back. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. On the move now. Here comes the shovel pass. And he stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On first down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Second and long now from their own 10. Finds his man. It's 4. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Oh, what a grab!
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's bringing it back. He steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
They look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Scanning the field, it's Brown. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
But trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, and just like that, I think that'll be ball game. The one thing they couldn't do is turn the football over. They put it on the ground. The defense capitalizes, and I think that's going to be the ball game here in the national championship.
The Blue Devils looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And their route is on. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick throw. The catch is made. And a spin move there before he's tackled. Picks up a solid gain, though. Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Brown. Receiver makes the catch. Good enough for first down yardage. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Looking right. This one caught. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. The freshman shows inexperience. Lucky it didn't get intercepted.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
To throw, it's Brown. Quick throw to his receiver. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Stanford looking to convert on fourth down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. The ball falls to the ground, and you have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting.